Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. My name is Josiah, and what I want to talk to you a little bit about is how to grow your YouTube channel. Most of the stuff comes from Sean Cannell. He is the author of YouTube Secrets, and I've linked that book in the description down below. So if you want to check it out, go and click on that link, and you'll get to see it. But I think what's really important about what he talks about in his book are a few key areas to help grow your YouTube channel. First of all, the most important thing that you can do to help your audience grow is to pick a niche. Find something that you love and focus on that. It'll be important for you as you're building your content to stay in that niche. He references actually when you watch TV, if you're watching the news and all of a sudden they switch to a comedy sports, and you're like, wait, why am I seeing comedy when I wanted to see the news? I didn't change the channel. What's going on? And kind of think about that with your YouTube channel. Is your content relevant to the people that you're trying to attract? Or are you just throwing up videos out of nowhere for no reason? So the first and foremost, the most important thing is to pick a niche. Once you picked a niche, then you can start going on YouTube and creating your content and bringing in those followers. I know a lot of people go online and they see a lot of vloggers and they're like, oh, they're just talking about their day. They're talking about these things, but they started a while ago when it wasn't an oversaturated market. And they were able to go on and do that and still grow. And the way things are now, it's just not that way. So you really need to pick a niche, find that community and start talking to them. Once you've done that, and this part in the book just blew my mind, is thinking of YouTube as a search engine. Because what do you do when you go to YouTube? I've searched how to do things, DIY videos. I'll search that on YouTube before I search it in Google. Even though there's videos that pop up in Google, it's just easier if they're all videos because I want to see what's happening. So think of YouTube as a search engine. So when you're making your video, make sure you meta tag it. Put some tags in there that are like, hey, this is like, for this one, it's like how to win on YouTube, how to be successful on YouTube. So think of those keywords that people are searching for and put that in your YouTube description, in the meta tagging, and really remember that when you're making your title and you have that thumbnail, it's a search engine and they see that thumbnail, they see the title, and it better match their search, or else they're just going to scroll past and not even think about it. So really put some thought into how you're going to attract people to your videos and how you're going to really show them the content that's relevant to them with your tagging and your description. So that way YouTube can find your video and show it to the relevant people. The next one that I love to talk about is what kind of gear should I have? People wonder, they'll like, oh, I want to be on YouTube, so I'm going to buy everything. I need to spend like $5,000, and wait, I don't have that kind of money, so what am I going to do? And really, all of you can just look in your pocket, pick up your smartphone, and you can start recording on this, which is so awesome now. You don't have to have super cool gear to be able to record content, to start. So take that smartphone and start making videos, and really find out if you like it. If you don't like it, at least you didn't spend $5,000 or $6,000 to get this amazing setup that you use for a week. So really start with your phone, start there, start small, and just start creating content, see what happens. Your first videos are going to be awful no matter what. So, you don't really want people to see them, but if it does work and people like it, great. But at least start small. Once you kind of move up, you can start buying some cheaper equipment to get started, and use the profits that you make on your videos to grow that equipment. You don't have to start out with your latest and greatest stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple setups. I'm going to get a cheaper setup, and I'm going to link it down in the description below. So if you're wondering, hey, what can I get really cheap? I'm going to go ahead and link a few things down below, and you can click on those and get your setup. The other thing I'm going to do is some people will ask, hey, what are you using? Why do you look so gorgeous on camera? Well, let me tell you, I have a pretty decent setup, but I will go ahead and link all that down below. So if you're wondering why I look so good, go ahead and click on those links and see what I have. But as we all know, no matter how good you look on camera, it's all about your content and how you are engaging with with the people you're trying to catch in your niche. Which brings me up to the next point when you're talking about gear is what if you're just nervous on camera? What if you want to start a YouTube channel, but you're just so nervous that you don't want people to see you on camera? You don't like your voice, you don't like how you look. What they bring up in the book is a really good example, and I loved this description. What he says is, you think of it as going to the gym. I'm sure New Year, this is around New Year's resolution time. So we all made our New Year's resolutions. We're like, hey, we're going to go to the gym. I'm going to work out. I'm going to lose weight. Your first day in the gym, it was awful. You're in the machine with your arm over here when it's like, wait, why am I hanging onto this bar when it's not even doing anything? Why am I pulling on this equipment? And I have like 5 pounds on it, but I don't know what I'm doing, and everybody's looking at me. They're wondering what's going on. You're not going to feel like you're the best person in the gym, and you're going to be wondering what's going on. When you are there more and you're there longer, you start to go in, you're like, hey man, how's it at the desk? You start giving a fist bump as you walk in. You're confident, you're ready to go. You go straight to the equipment you want, you know how to use it. You can set up your weights and you're good to go. It's the same way as being on camera. People don't just hop on camera and are great at it. It just doesn't happen. You have to practice. Start making videos. A good example he brings up is like stories. So start doing stories every day. You have 3 10-second clips, and you start it. You're beginning of the story, then you click it again, you do your middle, click it again, do your end. You might make that clip so many times and make it over and over, but try it for a few months. And then by the end of those few months, you're going to be way more confident on camera, and your videos are going to look better and be more engaging for your audience. So if you're nervous on camera, go on camera, fight that fear, and move forward as you progress. And with that, the next great question that you'll probably be wondering is, how much can I make on YouTube? Like, I want to go on YouTube and I want to be like everybody else. I want to hop on and I want to make it big, and I want to be full-time YouTube. First of all, let's set some realistic expectations. There's not that many people that are full-time YouTube. That's not how it works. And you have to measure success in different ways depending on the scenario you're in. So as you look at what you're doing, think about your goals. And are you trying to get money from stuff on YouTube, or are you trying to bring people to your place of interest, like a website, where that's where you're really going to generate your income or your revenue? If you are really just trying to do it on YouTube, think about it this way. So what they bring up in the book is you get the average for YouTube videos is $2 per CPM, which is, he explains, it's $2. It's your cost per milli, and a milli is about 1,000 views and he clarifies in there that it's 1,000 views of non-ad blocked customers and people that actually are able to see ads. So if you have an ad blocker, hey, you should turn that off, because it really does hurt the people that are trying to make it. It doesn't really hurt YouTube. It hurts the content creators. So if you have an ad blocker, you should probably turn that off. But if you're in there and you're getting about 1,000 views, you might make about $2 per 1,000 people that come and view your video. The important thing about that is that's not a lot. If you actually want to make an income on YouTube, you're going to be needing a ton of views. But I mean, you can have a video with a few thousand views and set up some affiliate links below, like to Amazon, to other people's websites, and start making money that way. So the reason, obviously, I'm linking my gear below is it shows you the gear I have, but those are affiliate links. So if you click on it and buy it there, I get a little bit of a kickback, which is the way that you're going to get the money. You're not going to make a bunch of money in ads. If you guys start doing affiliate links, you start linking stuff in your videos, it's going to be a lot better for you than trying to make all your money in ads. And finally, just remember, YouTube is a chess game. It's not a checkers game. Checkers, you need a little bit of strategy, you need a little bit of work, but for the most part, you can get lucky and kind of win. In a chess game, it's very strategic. You have to know what you're doing. You have to be ready to to be able to move forward, to be able to plan your moves accordingly. You might make 10 videos and nobody watches them. But remember, it's a search engine. So for the next 5 years, people will be searching these terms and they could come up on your video again. So remember that, focus on that. Remember that you're creating content that's going to be there a long time. So yeah, remember this is a long-term strategy. You're not going to make your millions or thousands or whatever you're trying to do in your YouTube channel within the first few seconds. So, hey, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I plan on making a little bit more content later, so go ahead and follow me on my YouTube channel. But also, I am a tech person and I also love streaming. So I do stream on Twitch. You can see that link in the description below also. And I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you so much for dropping by, and I hope this helped you as you try to grow your YouTube channel. Thanks, guys.